If you are a creative who is not regularly using Instagram, then we gotta have a conversation because you need to be on there. And today in my series on Instagram for creatives, I'm gonna tell you the why. I've got 3 tips on why you need to be on Instagram and regularly active. It's gonna be awesome. So just hang out and stay here. There's gonna be a short introduction. It's gonna be 6 seconds. It's gonna be cool. And then I will give you the 3 tips. Hey, I'm Josie. I am an artist. I love color, process, and material. And I also very much enjoy the social media. I have about 430 something thousand folks over on Instagram, and that's just one of my accounts. I have several across all of the social media. I have about millions of people on all of my social media, which is so great. That means I get to interface with so many tremendous humans like you. So thanks for stopping by. Today I want to really try to convince you that you need to get your butt on Instagram and on there regularly. I know you might have an account that you post to once every 2 weeks. Let's dial it up. Let's bring your A game and get out there. There's one reason why you don't need to be on Instagram, and that's because you're wildly successful in your normal life. Amazing! How wonderful! That's so great. I looked up Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, and sure enough, they do not have Instagram accounts. But then I looked up Julia Roberts and Robert Downey Jr., and they do. They do have Instagram accounts, and I don't think it's because they can't get whatever dang role they want. They have it there because having an Instagram account tells a story about who you are. I'm gonna say more about that story thing later, but what I'm trying to tell you is Instagram is here and it's not going away. And it is, I think, more effective than a website, more effective than a blog, more effective than your Etsy store or whatever, because it gives a snapshot of who you are. And I know it's been around 5-6 years or more, and it's been a great platform for 5-6 years, and yes, they keep changing things, and yes, it's owned by Facebook, and yes, Facebook is a little bit lame, and Instagram could one day also become lame, but we're not there yet. It's still pretty great. And I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. So, item 1, it's just the way it is. Get on there. Item 2, the second reason why you need to be on Instagram as a creative is it's a productivity tool. It's a productivity tool because best practices on Instagram are posting daily. To post daily, you have to have content. And to have content, you have to be making content or have made it. Here's the good news. If you've been an artist and you've been around for a minute, you probably already have content. I'm looking at you, Mary, and you too, Karen. You have the content already, probably, if you're not 17 and just starting. If you're a person that's been making stuff, either you have art in your house that you haven't photographed, or you have writing, or you have music or whatever, or you actually have digital photography of your stuff that's just there. It's in some file on your hard drive. The people on Instagram don't know that it's 5 years old. To them, it's brand new. They want to see what you did 5 years ago, even if, they think it's current. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be Instagram. It can just be whenever you made it gram, right? You made it 5 years ago. Let's post it today. And there we go. Instagram. So productivity, yes, you have to make content and generate content, but that's what you do anyway. You're a creative. And having that extra oomph of, I want to, keep that Instagram feed flowing, that'll just help you as you move forward as an artist. Item 3, create community. I often will meet an artist, creative type, and we'll exchange Instagram handles. By the way, I am told that for the young single ones, this is like kind of the way they hook up. It's like nobody tells their phone number to anybody anymore. They give them their Instagram handle, and it's all about the DMs and whatever. Being an old married lady, I am not aware of these goings on, but I do know that I will look people up. I meet so-and-so at an art opening, and yep, they're on Instagram, and I check them out. And I will give a passing glance to their audience. And if they have 5,000 followers, I'll be like, oh, right on. They've built an audience. But I am more impressed by someone who has a feed that captures who they are as a person and as an artist. That's more important than generating an audience, because ultimately we want to connect with people outside of social media. Although there are real gems inside social media too. And I have a community of pals that I consider like real friends that I may actually never meet. But I know their work, we communicate, I comment on their stuff, they comment on my stuff. We are legitimate friends, even if I've never been in the same room with them or even the same country as them. And that's like pretty amazing, to generate this kind of like friendship over time and knowledge, deep knowledge of somebody else's practice. I think that's pretty cool. And that's what we're doing when we're bringing our game to the forefront of the social media. Okay, concludes Instagram tips for creatives for the day. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Can you think of other reasons why Instagram is so awesome and you should be there? Let me know below. Like this video and please follow me. Wait for it. I mean, okay, that could be an outtake.